Hello, I'm JT Quicks. I love you all. You're all awesome. This week, we're going to talk about Satan is the spirit of fear. The dictatorship of evil is created and controlled by fear. Okay? That's what we're going to talk about this week. Okay? 13 years ago, I accidentally delivered my soul to heaven. I was being attacked by prejudgment, prejudism, and hate. I was being attacked by evil. Okay? Alright? I see the truth in real time. I see Satan. Satan can't hide from me anymore. Okay? I'm actually in the war for heaven. I'm in the war for heaven. I fight evil for Jesus Christ. Okay? And I'm in the war for heaven. I'm actually a warrior for heaven. Okay? So, okay? Yeah. Alright? And I followed Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. I followed Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. That's what I'm going to show you how to do in this video. Okay? So, alright? So let's get back to our subject here. The dictatorship of evil is created and controlled by fear. Okay? Now how this works is we have prejudgment, prejudism, and hate. Okay? While prejudgment, prejudism, and hate is created from fear. Okay? Alright? All your evil is created from fear. Okay? Alright? So what happens is we have prejudism and hate is created from fear. Prejudism is created from fear. Prejudism is the corruption that Jesus Christ was going after when he was alive. Okay? Alright? That's what prejudism is. Okay? And hate is created from fear. Okay? You all know that. Hate's created from fear. So evil is created from fear. Okay? Live in fear. Defend Satan. Remove your fear. Defend heaven. If you live in fear, you are programmed by Satan to attack heaven with prejudgment, prejudism, and hate. If you live in fear. Okay? If you remove your fear, you will defend love and freedom with its forces of love. If you remove your fear. Okay? Heaven is a beautiful, tranquil, pure love and freedom for your soul. That's what heaven is. Okay? And I believe hell is the dictatorship of evil. Okay? Alright? Now the dictatorship of evil is created from fear. Okay? Because what did I say? All your prejudgment, prejudism, and hate is created from fear. Okay? And what happens is we have our prejudgment, prejudism, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards. Okay? They live in fear. Okay? That is Satan's army. Okay? They are enemy combatants to heaven. The prejudgment, prejudism, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards are enemy combatants to heaven. Okay? Because you're entering a war. When you enter the war for heaven, you enter a war. Okay? Alright? So what happens is, the prejudgment, prejudism, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards, they live in fear. Okay? They live in fear. They are enemy combatants to heaven. They attack the truth from heaven. They hate heaven. And they attack the forces of love that come from heaven. Okay? Alright? So what happens is, when evil attacks, evil breaks love and keeps it weak or woke in fear. That's what evil does. Evil breaks love, keeps it weak or woke in fear. Okay? Evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear. Evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear. Okay? It keeps it weak in fear. Okay? Alright? Now, what prejudism and hate does, prejudism and hate is there Prejudism and hate is there to keep your love weak or woke. That's why it's there. Okay? And what happens is we live in prejudice and hate because you're not delivering your souls to heaven. Okay? Because what happens is when you deliver your soul to heaven correctly, what you're doing is you're defending your love, you're defending heaven while delivering your soul to heaven. You'll be defending love and freedom with its forces of love. Okay? What that does, that removes your prejudice and hate. That removes any corruption that could be in your love. That removes any corruption. Prejudice and hate is the corruption. Okay? And what did I say? Prejudice is the corruption that Jesus was going after when he was alive. Okay? Alright? Alright? So what happens is, when you take the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil demons, trolls, and cowards, and it all adds up to Satan's army. Okay? That's Satan's army. And that actually is the dictatorship of evil. Okay? Because what happens is, if your love is weak and woke, you're living in fear. Okay? If you're living in fear, then you defend Satan. If you remove your fear, you're defending heaven. Okay? What happens is, when you deliver your soul to heaven correctly, you free yourself. You actually free yourself from the dictatorship of evil. Okay? Because the dictatorship of evil is made up of the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards. That makes up your dictatorship of evil. Okay? Alright? And that's the best way I could describe it. I describe that as that's actually being hell. The dictatorship of evil. Okay? Heaven is a beautiful, tranquil, pure love and freedom for your soul. Okay? That's what heaven is. Hell is the dictatorship of evil. Okay? Alright? When I accidentally delivered my soul to heaven, my soul entered heaven and my body entered hell. Okay? Alright? And what happens is, because I delivered my soul to heaven, the forces of my love, right? Fear reacts against the forces of my love. Okay? Fear reacts against the forces of my love. And this hurts their prejudice. Whose prejudice does it hurt? It hurts the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards. It hurts their prejudice. Okay? And when it hurts their prejudice, this drives them mad. Okay? This drives them mad. Then I get prejudged and hated. Okay? This is why I'm prejudged and hated. Okay? Alright? So, and that's how that works. Okay? The forces of your love. The forces of love from heaven. Fear reacts against the forces of love from heaven. This drives the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards. This drives them mad. Okay? And then what they do is they prejudge and hate. They prejudge and hate. And they attack it. Okay? They attack love with prejudice and hate. They attack love with prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. When they attack love with prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, when they attack me with prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, this is what I get attacked by. I get attacked by hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stabbing in the back, prejudice attack. They talk behind my back. They blame me for this, blame me for that. Nothing I do is ever good enough, etc., etc., etc. Forget about it. Okay? Alright? I don't give up, I don't give in, and I always win. I don't give up, I don't give in, and I always win against evil. Okay? I don't give up, I don't give in, and I always win against evil. Okay? Alright? So, And that makes me unbreakable. Okay? Because the forces of my unbreakable love hurts their prejudice. See, the forces of unbreakable love hurts their prejudice. When it hurts their prejudice, this drives the prejudgment, prejudice and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards mad. Okay? Then they prejudge and hate me. This is why the world hates me. Okay? I'm in a world that hates me because I delivered my soul to heaven. Okay? That means nobody likes heaven. Okay? Everybody hates heaven because they live in fear. Everybody hates heaven because they live in fear. Okay? That's why it's so important to remove your fear. Okay? All right? The dictatorship of evil is being dictated by fear. It's created and dictated by fear. The dictatorship of evil. Okay? Now what happens is, when we remove the fear, we will increase the forces of love. When we remove the fear, we will increase the forces of love. When we remove the fear. Okay? And this fights back evil. Okay? When you remove the fear, this fights back evil. Okay? You actually rise against prejudice and hate. That's what you do. And it actually fights back prejudice. That's what it does when you remove your fear. When you remove your fear, you will increase the forces of your love. When you remove your fear. Okay? When you remove your fear, you will increase the forces of love. Okay? This fights back prejudice and hate. Okay? That's why it hurts their prejudice when you become powerful, unbreakable love. When you become powerful, unbreakable love, it hurts their prejudice. And this drives the prejudgment, prejudice and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards mad. Okay? And then you'll get prejudged and hated. Okay? This is the truth. This is the truth about prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. This is the truth. Okay? And the reason this evil is there, is to keep your souls out of heaven. That's the reason this evil is there. It's there to make you give up so you don't deliver your soul to heaven. That's the reason it's there. It's there to make you give up so you don't deliver your soul to heaven. And you stay in the dictatorship of evil. As long as you stay in the dictatorship of evil, you will never see the truth from heaven, and you will never deliver your soul to heaven. Because you live in fear. If you live in fear, you will live in a dictatorship of evil. If you live in fear. Okay? Live in fear, defend Satan. Remove your fear, defend heaven. Okay? When you defend heaven, this is what you're doing. You're defending your love. You're defending heaven while delivering your soul to heaven. You'll be defending love and freedom with its forces of love. Okay? Now, how to remove your fear is very simple. You believe in yourself, right? Because believing in yourself removes your fear. You believe in yourself, and you never ever give up to win against evil. That removes your fear. Okay? That will remove your fear. Okay? And as you remove more and more and more of your fear, this will increase the forces of your love. This will make you powerful and unbreakable. Just like Jesus Christ. Because Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. Okay? That fights evil. Okay? Jesus Christ's love in heaven is the forces of love. Jesus Christ's love in heaven is the forces of love. At Jesus Christ's love in heaven, we love you. We pray for you. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Okay? Jesus Christ always has your back when you get attacked by evil. Okay? All right? So, Jesus Christ's love in heaven is the forces of love. Okay? All right? So, I'm just describing this the best way that I know how. Okay? Because I'm a warrior for heaven. I gathered all the intelligence from heaven. I gathered all the intelligence from heaven because I'm in a war for heaven. Okay? All right? And what's going to happen is, if you go to deliver your soul to heaven, you're going to enter the war for heaven when you go to deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? You're going to enter the war for heaven. Okay? All right? And I want you to never ever give up to win against evil, because what that does, that makes you unbreakable. As long as you stay unbreakable, you win. Okay? All right? As long as you stay unbreakable, you win every spiritual battle. You win every spiritual battle. And when you win, heaven wins. When you win, heaven wins. Okay? All right? So, when you enter the war for heaven. Okay? All right? Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. Okay? When you get attacked by prejudgment, prejudism, and hate. Okay? All right? So here's how that works. The forces of love from heaven, right? Fear reacts against the forces of love from heaven. Fear reacts against the forces of my love. Okay? This hurts their prejudism. Okay? This drives the prejudgment, prejudism, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards. This drives them mad. Okay? This drives them mad. Okay? Then they prejudge and hate me. This is where the prejudgment and hate comes from. Okay? Then they prejudge and hate me. Okay? And then they attack me with hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stabbing in the back, prejudism attack. They talk behind my back. They blame me for this, blame me for that. Everything is my fault. Nothing I do is ever good enough, etc., etc., etc. Forget about it. Okay? That's what I get attacked by. Okay? I don't give up. I don't give in. And I always win against evil. I don't give up. I don't give in. And I always win against evil. I stay unbreakable. See, evil can't break me. That's the idea. I am unbreakable. Okay? Repeat after me. I am unbreakable. Okay? Alright? So you want to be unbreakable. As long as you're unbreakable, and evil's not going to be able to break your love anymore. Okay? So when you stay unbreakable, you win every spiritual battle. And when you win, heaven wins. When you win, heaven wins. Okay? Alright? So, I explained what the dictatorship of evil is. Okay? It's made up of the prejudgment, prejudism, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards. Okay? That makes up the dictatorship of evil. Okay? They live in fear. Okay? And they are enemy combatants to heaven. They're there to break love and keep it weak in fear. They're there to break love and keep it weak in fear. They're there to make you give up so you don't deliver your soul to heaven. They're there to make you give up so you don't deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? Now, in order to increase the forces of your love, this is what you do. You always believe in yourself. Yes, you can deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? And you never ever give up to win against evil. Okay? Alright? And the most important thing you got to do is only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love and heaven. Only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love and heaven. Don't bow and break to anything else. Only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love and heaven. I do not bow and break to prejudism and hate. I do not bow and break to hate and corruption. Okay? I am unbreakable. I do not bow and break to prejudism and hate, and I do not bow and break to hate and corruption. I removed all my fear. That's what I did. I removed all my fear. And when I removed all my fear, my soul entered heaven. Okay? So when you remove all your fear, your soul enters heaven. Okay? Alright? Fear goes against two things. Fear goes against two things. Fear goes against you believing in yourself and believing in heaven. Okay? That's what fear goes against. Okay? Fear goes against you believing in yourself and believing in heaven. Okay? All right? So, I hope that explains that the best I can. Okay? All right? I was attacked by a lot of evil down through the years. I was constantly attacked by this. I was constantly attacked by this till I put this shirt on. I was constantly attacked by prejudgment, prejudism, and hate till I put this shirt on. Okay? All right? Because I delivered my soul to heaven. Okay? I followed Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? All right? So let's move on to the next section of the video. Okay? Let's talk about the war for heaven. Okay? A long time ago. This is back before civilization. This is long before Jesus Christ. Okay? Back when you were caveman, cavewoman, Indians, things like that, you were delivering your souls to heaven. Okay? And you were delivering your souls to heaven because you had to survive. You had to survive in the wild. And because you had to survive in the wild, you had to win. Okay? All right? And in order to win, you never give up to win. Okay? You always believed in yourselves, and you never give up to win, to survive in the wild. All right? And that kept your soul in heaven while you were alive. Okay? That's why back then you were unconditional love. Okay? All right? So you were delivering your souls to heaven back when you lived in the wild. Okay? Back when you were caveman, cavewoman, Indians, things like that. Because you had to survive in the wild. Okay? All right? And in order to survive in the wild, you had to win. Okay? So you always believed in yourselves, and you never give up to win. That's an instinct, by the way. That was an instinct you had. Okay? And then what happened was, they say Satan got kicked out of heaven. Well, when Satan got kicked out of heaven, you all went into fear. Okay? And when you all went into fear, you stopped delivering your souls to heaven. Because this is when the war started. Because what's created from fear? Prejudism's created from fear. Hate's created from fear. Prejudgment's created from the prejudism. And that creates evil. Okay? And that's when the war started against heaven. Okay? All right? And then what happened was you all went into fear. And as civilization traveled throughout the land and throughout the world, so did fear and evil, keeping your souls out of heaven. Okay? All right? Things like socialism, communism, and dictatorships. These are evil. These keep your souls out of heaven. Okay? That's the reason evil is there. The reason evil is there is to keep your soul out of heaven. That's the reason evil is there. Okay? All right? So, all right? And that's the war for heaven. Okay? All right? We get attacked by evil a couple different ways. Let's say, let's talk about the vicious cycle of evil. Okay? We got prejudgment, prejudism, and hate creates fear. The prejudgment, prejudism, and hate is created from fear. Okay? All right? So what you have is evil creates fear. Fear creates evil. Okay? All right? So that's a vicious cycle. That vicious cycle of fear and evil, that's what's keeping your souls out of heaven. Okay? Is that vicious cycle of fear and evil. Okay? All right? Now we get attacked by evil a couple different ways. Okay? Let's say you're a group of people or a country. Okay? And you get attacked by evil. You get attacked by terrorism. Okay? You get attacked by terrorism. This attacks love and freedom and creates fear on the people. This attacks love and freedom and creates fear on the people. Okay? All right? Now let's say you're one individual. Okay? And you get attacked by evil. You get attacked by prejudgment, prejudism, and hate. You get attacked by prejudgment, prejudism, and hate. What this does, this breaks them. This is known as breaking, okay? It breaks them into fear, okay? That's what it does. It actually breaks them into fear. It attacks their love and freedom and creates fear on them. That's what evil does. See, evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear. Just remember that. Evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear when it attacks heaven. Okay? All right? So what happens is, breaking, it breaks them into fear. And by keeping them in fear, they never see the truth from heaven, and they never deliver their soul to heaven. Okay? All right? What evil does, evil causes mental illness and suicide. Let's talk about that, because that's what happens when a person gets attacked by prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. They go into mental illness, okay? Because what happens is the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate causes mental illness and suicide, okay? Now how this does this is it tries to break the person. Let's say the person ain't easy to break, okay? So it tries to break them, okay? So the prejudgment and hate, prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, this causes emotional stress on a person, okay? All right? I was attacked by evil. When I was attacked by evil, I went into mental illness, okay? I had panic attacks. I had anxiety. I went into a deep depression, okay? What else did I have? Yeah. Paranoia. I had something else. Panic attacks, anxiety, a deep depression. Yeah, stress. Stress, that's it. I went into stress, and then I went into paranoia. Yeah. Okay? I had stress when I had depression. That causes stress on you. Okay? All right? So, yeah. All right? And I was mentally ill for quite a few years when I was attacked by evil. Okay? So evil causes mental illness and suicide. Okay? What it does is it tries to break them. It tries to break them. It tries to make them give up. That's what it does. It tries to make them give up. And when they give up, a lot of times they commit suicide. All right? In order to prevent suicide, we never ever give up to win against evil. That will prevent suicide. Okay? If you commit suicide, Satan wins. Let me repeat that again. If you commit suicide, Satan wins. If you don't commit suicide, you win. Okay? All right? So, okay, that's very important, not to commit suicide. Never ever give up to win against evil. That will prevent suicide. Okay? All right? That's what happens when evil breaks a person. It tries to break them. It tries to break them into suicide. That's what it does. When a person gets attacked by evil, it tries to break them into suicide. When a person gets attacked by evil. I was attacked by evil, so I know. Okay? It tried to break me into suicide, but I'm unbreakable. I stayed unbreakable the whole time. And because I stayed unbreakable the whole time, I never committed suicide. That prevented suicide. Because I never ever give up to win against evil. Winners don't quit, quitters don't win. It's that simple. Winners don't quit, quitters don't win. Okay? That makes you unbreakable. Okay? Just like Jesus Christ. That makes you powerful and unbreakable. Just like Jesus Christ. Okay? Alright? What happened was I removed all my fear. When I removed all my fear, I became unbreakable. Okay? Alright? Evil couldn't break me because I removed all my fear. Okay? And because I removed all my fear, I didn't prejudge myself. Okay? Because I removed my fear. I removed my prejudice. When I removed all my fear, I removed the prejudice out of my love. When I removed my fear. Okay? Alright? So let's talk about things that are created from fear. Okay? All right? Prejudism is created from fear. Prejudism is the corruption that Jesus Christ was going after when he was alive. Okay? That's what prejudism is. It's the corruption that Jesus Christ was going after when he was alive. Okay? Hate. Hate's created from fear. Okay? Alright? So we have prejudism, and hate is created from fear. Okay? The prejudgment is created from the prejudism. Okay? And then that creates evil. That creates evil. Okay? Alright? So evil is created from fear. Okay? Alright. And now we have terrorism. Terrorism is created from prejudgment, prejudism, and hate. Terrorism, which is created from fear. Okay? Because terrorism is evil. So that's created from fear. Okay? Alright? We have our hate and corruption. Where you have hate and corruption, you have pain and suffering. Okay? Alright? Okay? That's created from prejudgment, prejudism, and hate. That's actually prejudism and hate. Hate and corruption is prejudism and hate. It's the same thing. Okay? In order to fight this back, what we do is we remove the fear. Okay? By removing the fear, we can fight this back. Okay? When you remove the fear, you will increase the forces of love. That fights evil. When you increase the forces of love, you will fight evil. Okay? You will fight prejudgment, prejudism, and hate when you increase the forces of love. Okay? If everybody was to remove their fear and deliver their soul to heaven, we can wipe the evil off this planet. We can wipe the evil off this planet. Okay? Alright? So, okay? If everybody was to deliver their soul to heaven and remove their fear, we can wipe the evil off this planet. Okay? Alright? Chaos. Chaos is created from prejudgment, prejudism, and hate, which is created from fear. Okay? Alright? What else? All the bad stuff you see going on around the world. All the bad stuff you see going on around the world. Okay? That's created from prejudgment, prejudism, and hate. All the bad stuff you see going on around the world. Okay? Alright? You being a sinner, that's created from your own fear. You being a sinner is created from your own fear because the corruption is created from the fear. The corruption, known as prejudism and hate, is created from the fear. So you living in fear is what makes you a sinner. Living in fear is what makes you a sinner. Remove your fear, you become a non-sinner, and you deliver your soul to heaven. When you remove all your fear, your soul enters heaven. That means you become a non-sinner and your soul enters heaven because you removed all your fear. Okay? So, you being a sinner is created from your own fear. Okay? Alright? What else? Yeah. You being a sinner is created from your own fear. Did you know when you become what happens is, when you remove all your fear, you will stop prejudging and hating others. You automatically behave. Okay? Alright? What did I say? Fear goes against two things. Fear goes against you believing in yourself and believing in heaven. Fear goes against you believing. Fear goes against you believing. Okay? Fear will go against you believing in anything. So you want to remove the fear. Okay? Fear is bad. You want to remove the fear. Okay? Alright? What did I say? Live in fear, defend Satan. Remove your fear, defend heaven. So you want to remove the fear. So you always want to believe in yourself, and you never ever want to give up the win against evil. Okay? And that will remove your fear. Okay? You're following Jesus Christ to heaven against evil when you do this. Okay? You follow Jesus Christ to heaven against evil when you do this. You're going to enter the war for heaven. You are going to enter the war for heaven. Okay? All right? What else? Yeah. You automatically behave when you remove your fear. You know you automatically behave if you only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love in heaven, and you remove your fear, you will automatically behave. Because you're removing that corruption out of your love. You're removing the corruption out of your love. Okay? And when you remove this corruption, you start to see the truth from heaven. You'll start to see the truth in real time. Okay? All right? So, and you automatically behave. You will stop prejudging and hating others. You will stop prejudging and hating others when you remove your fear. Okay? This way. When you follow Jesus Christ to heaven against evil, you will stop prejudging and hating others. Okay? All right? So, let's move on to the next section of the video. Okay? Let's follow Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? We never ever give up to win against evil. Okay? That makes you unbreakable. Okay? Jesus Christ never ever gives up to win against evil. Okay? Alright? That made him unbreakable. Okay? As long as you stay unbreakable, you win. Okay? Alright? So you want to stay unbreakable. Okay? So we never ever give up to win against evil. That will keep you unbreakable. Just like Jesus Christ. Okay? And you always want to believe in yourself. Okay? Believing in yourself, yes, you can deliver your soul to heaven. What that's going to do, that's going to remove your fear. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to believe in ourselves, and we're never ever going to give up to win against evil. That's going to remove the fear, and we're going to keep the fear out. We're going to remove the fear, and we're going to keep the fear out. This is going to make you powerful and unbreakable, just like Jesus Christ. Okay? Because you'll be following Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? Alright? Now, how I know that this is the truth, because the first week my soul entered heaven, I learned two things. I learned that Jesus is unbreakable love. Jesus cannot be broken. I learned that Jesus is unbreakable love. And I also learned that Jesus was attacked by evil before he could show you how to deliver your souls to heaven. Okay? Those are the first two messages I learned when my soul entered heaven 13 years ago. Okay? Is that Jesus is unbreakable love, right? And Jesus Christ was attacked by evil before he could show you how to deliver your souls to heaven. This is how I know I follow Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? Alright? So what you're going to do is, when you deliver your soul to heaven, what you're going to do is, this is going to remove your fear, and we're going to start to keep the fear out. Okay? We're going to remove the fear, and we're going to start to keep the fear out. As you remove more and more and more of your fear, this is going to increase the forces of your love. Okay? This will increase the forces of your love. So we're removing the fear. Okay? Don't fear God. Okay? That is the worst thing you can do, is fear God. Don't fear God. I want you to make God your best friend. Okay? Alright? At Jesus Christ's love in heaven, I want you to make Jesus Christ your best friend. Okay? At Jesus Christ's love in heaven, we love you, we pray for you, we cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Jesus always has your back. Make Jesus Christ your best friend. Do you fear your best friend? No, you don't fear your best friend. So make Jesus Christ your best friend. And you can talk to Jesus Christ anytime you want. You can talk to Jesus Christ like you're talking to a friend. You can talk to him. You're closer to heaven than you think. You can talk to Jesus Christ anytime you want. You're closer to heaven than you think. Okay? I got messages from heaven. I know I can talk to Jesus anytime I want. I make Jesus Christ my best friend. Okay? I don't fear God. Okay? All right? You don't fear God. That is the worst thing you can do. It actually makes you run away from the forces of love if you fear God. If you fear God, that will cause you to run away from the forces of love. The forces of love is Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. Okay? At Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. We love you. We pray for you. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Jesus Christ always has your back. Okay? All right? Don't fear God. Okay? And you don't have to fear judgment. You want to know why you don't have to fear judgment? Because there is no judgment. There is no judgment because you're delivering your soul to the truth. You're delivering your soul to heaven before you die. Okay? So you're doing this before you die. Okay? Because you're going to enter the war for heaven and you're going to deliver your soul to heaven. You're going to deliver your soul to the truth before you die. Okay? You're going to join with Jesus Christ, love, and heaven before you die. Okay? So there is no judgment. So don't fear judgment because there is no judgment. Okay? Your soul enters heaven before you die. Okay? What else? You don't have to fear death. You want to know why you have to fear death? Because if you know you're going to win when you die, you're not going to fear death. So let's say you know your soul's already in heaven and you never ever give up to win against evil. You know you're going to win when you die. You in heaven never lose, right? So you know you're going to win when you die. If you know you're going to win when you die, you're not going to fear death. Okay? I don't fear God. I don't fear judgment. And I don't fear death. Okay? All right? Okay? Satan is the spirit of fear. You don't want to fear anything. Okay? It's very important that you understand that. Okay? All right? So you don't want to fear. You don't want to live in fear. Okay? All right? What else? As you're removing more and more and more of your fear, do what they say can't be done. Now, what I mean by do what they say can't be done, things like I can't, I cannot, you can't, you cannot, that's impossible. Those are the laws of prejudism. I want you to bust the laws of prejudism. Okay? I want you to bust the laws of prejudism. Okay? All right? I want you to break evil. I don't want evil to break you. I want you to break evil. When you bust the laws of prejudism, you're overcoming evil. See what evil does? See, evil uses the laws of prejudism. The laws of prejudism are there to make you give up. The laws of prejudism are there to make you give up. We don't want you giving up. We never ever want to give up. Don't ever ever give up to win against evil. Okay? Right? And then eventually what you're going to do is you're going to increase the forces of your love. Okay? Don't ever ever give up to win against evil. Okay? Alright? That's going to remove your fear. And we're going to keep the fear out. We're going to remove the fear and we're going to keep the fear out. This is going to remove more and more and more of your fear. When you remove more and more of your fear, you will bust the laws of prejudism. Okay? I want you to win. Okay? Alright? So, I want you to bust the laws of prejudism. Okay? I only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. That is the forces of love. We're going to start, what we're doing is we're believing in heaven again. That's what we're doing. That's why it's Jesus Christ, love, and heaven is the forces of love. Because we're believing in heaven again. Okay? What happened was when the war started against heaven, you all stopped believing in heaven. When you all stop believing in heaven, you stop delivering your souls to heaven. So we're going to start believing in heaven again. See, Jesus Christ is in heaven. Okay? All right? And his soul is a pure love and freedom. Okay? Okay? His soul is a pure love and freedom. That's why heaven is a beautiful, tranquil, pure love and freedom for your soul. So what you're doing is thrive for pure love and freedom for your soul. Okay? And follow Jesus Christ to heaven against evil. Okay? All right? So what you're going to do is you're going to start believing in heaven again. Okay? And as you start believing in heaven, you're going to start sensing things like fear, hate, and love because your soul's getting closer to heaven. Okay? All right? This removes all your corruption out of your love. So you will stop prejudging and hating others. You will automatically behave. You'll start seeing the truth from heaven. You'll start seeing the truth from heaven. The more fear you remove. What's blocking you from seeing the truth from heaven is your own fear. Okay? When you remove all your fear, you see the truth from heaven. Okay? Right? When you always believe in yourself and you never give up to win against evil, this increases the forces of your love. Your love will keep increasing and increasing and increasing. I learned the truth about Jesus Christ from heaven. I learned the truth about Jesus Christ from heaven. Okay? You may learn the truth about Jesus Christ from heaven. Okay? Because you're going to start seeing the truth in real time. Okay? All right? And then what happens is you start to overcome. You start to overcome. Okay? I overcame bad habits. I overcame drinking a long time ago. I overcame drinking a long time ago. What else? I overcame smoking. I used to smoke cigarettes. After I was attacked by evil, I quit smoking. I used a patch. It wasn't easy, but I quit smoking. Then when I started fighting evil, when I realized that my love was fighting evil, when I started fighting evil, I realized that evil caused my mental illness. When I realized that the evil caused my mental illness, I overcame mental illness. Okay? When I was attacked by evil, I overcame suicide. That's the hardest one I want you to overcome, is suicide. I want you to overcome suicide. I never ever want you to give up to win against evil. That will overcome suicide. Okay? That is the toughest one I want you to overcome, is suicide. You will overcome the rest of, you'll overcome all your bad habits. I overcame all my bad habits because I started fighting evil. Okay? I overcame all my bad habits. Okay? All right? I was attacked by evil. What happened was I accidentally delivered my soul to heaven, and then I was attacked by evil. My entire life was destroyed. My entire life was destroyed. Okay? I was fired and blacklisted, never to work again, because I'm prejudged and hated. Okay? I was fired and blacklisted, never to work again, because I'm prejudged and hated. Okay? I was attacked by evil. Okay? When I was attacked by evil, I had panic attacks, anxiety, depression. I went into an emotional stress and paranoia. Okay? All right? I was being attacked by evil. Okay? And what happened was, I was there for quite a while. And what happened was, I never gave up to win. I just never gave up. Or winners don't quit, quitters don't win. That kept me unbreakable. As long as I stayed unbreakable, that prevented suicide. Okay? I knew that if I committed suicide, I was going to hell. Because at that point, I already delivered my soul to heaven. And I knew if I was to commit suicide, I was going to hell. Even though my life was destroyed. Okay? All right? And then what happened was I started getting into music. I got into karaoke. Okay? And I started getting into the karaoke. Okay? And when I started getting into the karaoke, I started singing. And I started feeling better. Okay? And as I was feeling better, I started seeing the truth from heaven again. When I started seeing the truth from heaven again, I was actually asked by heaven to fight prejudism. I was asked by heaven to fight prejudism. So that's when I started fighting evil. Okay? That's when I noticed that my love was fighting prejudism. Okay? My love fights prejudism and hate. That's when I noticed my love was fighting prejudism, because I'm prejudged and hated. My love fights prejudism because I'm prejudged and hated. Okay? Alright? And then I started fighting evil when I realized that the evil caused my mental illness. I overcame mental illness. I overcame suicide, then I overcame mental illness when I started fighting evil. Okay? I actually overcame mental illness because I realized that the evil caused my mental illness. Okay? Alright? When I started getting into the music, that's actually your talent. So when I started singing, I took on singing as a talent. When I started rehearsing my songs, I started seeing more and more and more truth from heaven. That's when I figured out that you got to be unbreakable. As long as you stay unbreakable, you win. Okay? As long as you stay unbreakable, your soul stays in heaven. Okay? Your soul will stay in heaven as long as you stay unbreakable. Okay? And when you win, heaven wins. Okay? You win every spiritual battle as long as you stay unbreakable. Okay? And your soul stays in heaven while you're unbreakable. Okay? Alright? So, okay? So what happened was, I was attacked by evil. I was in a bad place for about 3 years. Okay? And then when I started getting into karaoke, I got into the karaoke and I started singing. And I started pulling myself out of that deep depression. I went into a deep depression for about 3 years. Okay? Alright? And I'm dealing with it because I've been in depression my entire life because I was prejudged and hated. I lived in a depression my entire life because I'm prejudged and hated. Okay? I am a threat to Satan. Alright? I am Satan's worst nightmare. Okay? Let's just put it that way. I am Satan's worst nightmare. Because I know how to remove the fear and increase the forces of love. I am Satan's worst nightmare. Okay? Alright? So, now what happens is, as you're delivering your soul to heaven, okay, this is what you're doing. You're defending your love, you're defending heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven. You'll be defending love and freedom with its forces of love. Well, what happens is, eventually you're going to become a non-sinner, because you're going to overcome all your bad habits. Eventually you will overcome all your bad habits because you're increasing the forces of your love. So eventually you're going to overcome all your bad habits. You're going to become a non-sinner and your soul's going to enter heaven. That means you win. That means you conquered evil and delivered your soul to heaven. Okay? Now when you conquer evil and deliver your soul to heaven, you're going to sense fear, hate, and love. Alright? Because this is what you did. You defended your love, you defended heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven. You'll be defending love and freedom with its forces of love. When you defend love and freedom with its forces of love, you're defending heaven. Okay? Alright? So, that's what you're doing. Okay? Alright, what else? Yeah. Okay? Now we're going to get into... Now we're going to talk about the causes and effect between evil and its forces of love. Okay? Let me explain what evil is first. Okay? We have all prejudgment, prejudism, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards. Okay? They live in fear. Okay? Evil, what did I say? Evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear. Evil attacks love and freedom and creates fear. Okay? Well, evil, the prejudgment, prejudism, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards, those are enemy combatants to heaven, because you're in a war. This is a war. This is not a religion. This is a war. Those are enemy combatants to heaven. Okay? Their souls are not going to heaven. Okay? All right? Their souls are not going to heaven. Tell you that right now. Because they're enemy combatants to heaven. Okay? All right? They attack the truth from heaven. They hate heaven. And they attack the forces of love that come from heaven. Okay? Which would be you if you were delivering your soul to heaven. Okay? Now let's say you're delivering your soul to heaven. Okay? You'll be defending your love. You'll be defending heaven while delivering your soul to heaven. You'll be defending love and freedom with its forces of love. Okay? You'll be defending love and freedom with its forces of love. Okay? Well, the forces of that love, right? Fear is going to react against the forces of that love. Why is fear going to react against the forces of that love? Because Satan is the spirit of fear. So fear is going to react against the forces of love. And it's going to hurt their prejudism. When it hurts their prejudism, the prejudgment, prejudism, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards, this is going to drive them mad. This drives them mad. Then they hate you. Okay? This is where the hate comes from. Then they hate you. Okay? Then they prejudge and hate you. Okay? Then what's going to happen is you're going to get attacked by prejudgment, prejudism, and hate. When you get attacked by prejudgment, prejudism, and hate, this is what you're going to get attacked by. You're attacked by hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stabbing in the back, prejudism attack. They're going to talk behind your back. They're going to blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything is your fault. Nothing you do is ever good enough, etc., etc., etc. Forget about it. Okay? That's what you're going to get attacked by. Okay? Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. Okay? That's going to make you unbreakable. As long as you stay unbreakable, you win. You win every spiritual battle as long as you stay unbreakable. And your soul stays in heaven. As long as you stay unbreakable, your soul stays in heaven. Okay? Alright? Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. You don't have to say anything at all. You don't have to say nothing. Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. Winners don't quit. Quitters don't win. That keeps you unbreakable. As long as you stay unbreakable, you win every spiritual battle. And when you win, heaven wins. That keeps your soul in heaven while you're alive. Okay? Never give up to win against evil. Okay? That keeps you unbreakable. Okay? Alright? And if as long as you stay unbreakable, you win. And when you win, heaven wins. Okay? Alright? Now I learned the truth about Jesus Christ from heaven. Okay? I learned the truth about Jesus Christ from heaven. Okay? Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. His soul was already in heaven when he was alive. His soul was already in heaven when he was alive. Okay? So what happened was the forces of his love, right? Because he was powerful, unbreakable love. Fear reacted against his love. When fear reacted against his love, it hurt their prejudism. When it hurt their prejudism, this drove the prejudgment, prejudism, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards. This drove them mad. And when this drove them mad, they prejudged and hated Jesus Christ. Okay? They prejudged and hated Jesus Christ. Because Jesus Christ never ever gives up to win against evil, his love stayed unbreakable. As long as he stayed unbreakable, they couldn't break Jesus. Even when they tortured him, they couldn't break him. Even when he was on a cross, he was unbreakable. He could not be broken. Because Jesus Christ never ever gives up to win against evil. Okay? And then what happened was, his soul stayed in heaven after he died. And because his soul stayed in heaven after he died, that means he won. And because he won, heaven won. He won. Jesus Christ won. That's how Jesus Christ conquered evil. Jesus Christ never ever gives up the win against evil. That's how Jesus Christ conquered evil. Okay? Jesus Christ never ever gives up the win against evil. Okay? And his soul stayed in heaven after he died. That means he won. Okay? That is the truth I learned from heaven. Okay? I was attacked by a lot of evil down through the years. I was attacked by a lot of prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. Okay? I know the truth. Okay? All right? Now let's say you're delivering your soul to heaven. Okay? Let's say you're delivering your soul to heaven. Okay? You're defending your love. You're defending heaven while delivering your soul to heaven. You'll be defending love and freedom with its forces of love. Will you be defending heaven? Okay? Well, the forces of that love, fear is going to react against the forces of that love. It's going to hurt their prejudice. When it hurts their prejudice, it's going to drive the prejudgment, prejudice, and hate, evil demons, trolls, and cowards. This is going to drive them mad. When this drives them mad, they're going to prejudge and hate you. Then you're going to get attacked by prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. You'll be attacked by prejudgment, prejudice, and hate. This is what you're going to get attacked by. You get attacked by hate, ball breaking, job breaking, the stabbing in the back, prejudice attack. They're going to talk behind your back. They're going to blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything is your fault. Nothing you do is ever good enough, etc., etc., etc. Forget about it. Okay? That's what they're going to attack you with. Okay? Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. You don't have to say nothing at all. You don't have to say anything at all. Nothing. Okay? But what's going to happen is the forces of your unbreakable love, the forces of your unbreakable love, is going to hurt their prejudice. And because it hurts their prejudice, this is going to drive them mad. And because you're driving them mad, they're not going to leave you alone. That's what happened with me. They're not going to leave you alone. Okay? Because that's what happened with me. They're not going to leave you alone. That's when you can turn around and say, hey, go pound sand. Go kick rocks. Well, you want to slay that demon? Go tell him, hey, go take your prejudice and hate, and you can shove it up your, when they're breaking your balls. Sure. When they start breaking your balls and breaking your chops, and they don't leave you alone, you can call them a demon. You really want to drive them mad? Call them a demon. You want to slay that demon? Call him a demon. That's how we slay demons around here. Call him a demon. You're in a war. This is not a religion. This is a war. Anytime I tried to make friends with one of them, they pulled their hand away. They don't want to make friends with me. They didn't want to be my friend. You understand? They didn't want to be my friend. Call him a demon. You want to slay that demon? Call him a demon. Because it's the truth. And the truth hurts their prejudice. The truth hurts their prejudice. Okay? The truth hurts their prejudice. That's why it's going to drive them mad. Okay? When you win, heaven wins. You win every spiritual battle as long as you stay unbreakable. I don't want them breaking you. Don't allow them to break you. Don't allow them to break you. As long as you stay unbreakable, you win every spiritual battle. And when you win, heaven wins. This is how we defend heaven. This is how we defend heaven. Okay? I was attacked by a lot of evil. I know the truth. I got the testimonials to prove it. Before I put this shirt on, I was attacked by a lot of evil. I was attacked by a lot of prejudgment, prejudism, and hate before I put this shirt on. Let's see. I had woman run away from me in fear. Woman ran away from me in fear. One woman walked up to me and told me don't go anywhere near her. They didn't want to be my friend, I'll tell you that right now. How do you explain the truth to somebody like that? How do you explain the truth to somebody like that? Well, you're out singing and you can see tears of prejudism. You see the tears of prejudism. I saw tears of prejudism for years. I call it tears of prejudism. Their eyes get real glassy. I call it tears of prejudism. How do you show somebody like that how to fight evil? Or the best? Oh yeah. When it comes to fighting evil, I'm the best at it. Nobody knows how to fight evil like J.T. Quicks. Oh yeah, the fist clenching. The fist clenching. I got punched in the face several times. I was punched in the face several times. Fist clenching. That's when Satan orders them to attack me. That's when Satan orders them to attack me. I call that fist clenching. Satan is the spirit of fear. I was attacked by this evil so much and so bad that I know that Satan is the spirit of fear. I went to work for 30 years. All they did was break my balls. All they did was break my balls. Then I was fired and blacklisted, never to work again. With the hate, with the prejudism and hate. All they did was attack me with their prejudism and their hate. All because I accidentally delivered my soul to heaven. I was constantly attacked by the prejudgment, prejudism, and hate, evil, demons, trolls, and cowards. They are enemy combatants to heaven. They are enemy combatants to heaven. This is a war. This is not a religion. This is a war. When you win, heaven wins. I was constantly attacked by this evil. Constantly. Okay? And then you want me to stay positive? And you want me to stay positive? After I was attacked, after I was constantly attacked by evil, you want me to stay positive? right? A good warrior never ever gives up the win against evil. They kick the crap out of evil and they deliver their soul to heaven. Okay? A good warrior. All right? At Jesus Christ Love in Heaven, we love you. We pray for you. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Jesus Christ always has your back when you get attacked by evil. Make Jesus Christ your best friend. Okay? All right? I'm in the war for heaven. I was attacked by this evil a lot. I'm in the war for heaven. Okay? Wasn't easy. Wasn't easy being me. Okay? Till next week, I love you. Bye.